Distant Lightning. So, NHL playoffs game number 3 in the first round. Tampa Bay Lightning against the Columbus Blue Jackets. Tampa wins 3-2, and the score makes the game look tighter than it really was. It was a fantastic turnout for the Lightning. Honestly, our team dominated the entire game is what I saw. It was fantastic to see, to be honest with you. So in this episode of Distant Lightning, we're going to cover the top 3 plays, fails, moments of eliteness, and end with determining who was the stud of the game. Okay, let's begin. Okay, top 3 plays. Number 1, Alex Killorn in the first period. He makes a sweet play, 2-on-1 with Cirelli. The Blue Jackets D, Savard, dropped to his belly to try to deny the pass. He did a good job so that pass couldn't be made by Killorn to Cirelli across the slot. And Killorn, you can see his head. His eyes are fixated on Cirelli's stick, all right? If he's going to make the pass, he doesn't want to miss like what we saw in the game yesterday or 2 days ago. So because of Savard, though, blocking the way, Killorn said, you know what, I'm going to dipsy-do around your legs, Mr. Savard, and I'm going to little backhand feed, and he snuck it between Korpisalo's legs for a goal. 1-0 Lightning. Next up, in the second period, the Lightning actually executed what looked like a set play on the right side in the offensive faceoff circle. There was an offensive faceoff. Faceoff goes to Kucherov. Kucherov, it just goes right to his stick. He turns without hesitation, feeds it across ice to Hedman at the point, who comes in and drills a crisp shot that hits off Korpisalo's shoulder to a waiting Brayden Point at the back door. So rebound comes off Korpisalo's shoulder. Brayden Point standing right there wide open. He just stuffs it right in the net. 2-0 Lightning. This is a very rare play for the Lightning against the Blue Jackets because the Blue Jackets D is so tight. They usually don't allow any cross-ice passing and usually get in the way of shots. So it was very rare. And it was nice to see. It kind of reminded me of the regular season, honestly, what we're used to seeing out of the Lightning, all these little plays where they score. So anyway, that was top play number 2. Okay, top play number 3. Late in the second period, Carter Verhaeghe. Remember him? Yeah, he's been missing for a while, and he came back in a big way because he took a pass from Paquette in the offensive zone entry, but he demonstrated why he's here. He had a nice heads-up play. He carried the puck in. He turned to look. There's Hedman, right? Hedman this game really wanted to score. Honestly, he's wanted to score every game so far. This is the first time he had really good opportunities to sink it in the net. Verhaeghe puts it right on his stick, and Hedman's hustling into the zone, center lane, and in the high slot, he drills a shot, and it goes right in past Korpisalo. Nice, old school, another regular season-looking goal. Does this mean that the Blue Jackets are breaking down? Maybe. If the Lightning's getting away with executing plays that worked in the regular season, we have not seen that so far against these Blue Jackets. Blue Jackets are denying all our old tricks and plays so far up until this game. Okay, moving on. Fails. There weren't many. Honestly, I was really happy with the Lightning's performance, but there were a couple that I did see. So, in the second period, we had Cernak loses a bouncing puck along the boards. And you know what? The puck is bouncing and skipping everywhere. And so I think all the players are expecting this. The problem was he was last man back on his side. All his forwards, not all of them, but most of them were fully committed in the opposite corner right at the goal line. They were all tangled up with a bunch of Blue Jackets over there when the puck came around to him. So he boggles the puck. It gets by him. A Blue Jacket goes, takes the puck out. I think it was Nash. And he goes flying up the ice immediately. This is what the Blue Jackets do well. They convert a mistake into an odd man rush almost every time. And unfortunately, they usually score on these. So Nash comes in. It's a 3-on-1. McDonough finds himself the only D. Point was there for a minute near the blue line. but he tried to intercept the pass, and he just wasn't in a position to backward skate fast enough, and so they blew past him too. McDonough's all alone, center lane. He really has positioned himself perfectly. This is what you get from a veteran defenseman like McDonough. So he was really denying a clear or clean or safe pass from Nash to either of his teammates across the ice to try to move Vasilevskiy. So Nash couldn't move Vasilevskiy. He shot instead. Vasilevskiy, on his part, he did the right thing. Goalie takes shooter, let the defenseman worry about the passes. So Vasilevskiy stayed squared up against Nash. Nash just fired a shot, and it just went over Vasi's glove. Yep, I said it, glove side. For those of you that have been following hockey for a while, maybe have played, that's the hardest goal to score. Goalies want you to shoot toward their glove because their glove hand usually is fantastic and they'll stop everything. Forget an NHL goaltender, even in a beer league. Like, it's really hard to score on a goalie's glove. So for Nash to choose to shoot toward Vasi's glove, it was probably like a 5% chance, 1% chance of scoring, and it went in. There was a lot of criticism on Twitter for Vasilevskiy, and immediately people were really disappointed in that. You know, we still have one of the, if not the elite NHL goaltender on our team, and that is Andrei Vasilevskiy. He's going to make a mistake now and then. I think we can let it slide given the outcome of the game. So that's a fail, but, you know, I don't want to harp on it too much. Then in the third period, the only other fail I could comment on was we had empty net, right? The Blue Jackets pulled their goalie to try to even up the score, and we had a couple of chances to shoot at an empty net. We couldn't get a puck in that net. Point, I think, threw one. It was kind of a desperation all the way from the boards. He actually hit the post. It banged off the side of the post. And then Goudreau later on had another chance. He hit the post solid on. So if we have opportunities to sink a puck on the open net in these playoffs, especially against a team like the Blue Jackets who convert our mistakes into goals, we got to do it. So anyway, minor fail. We still won the game. Didn't end up costing us the game or anything. But anyway, little minor fail. Moving on to moments of eliteness. So right at the game start, did you guys see what I saw? Pat Maroon sets the tone by gliding like an immovable mountain on skates through the Jackets D and into Korpisalo after the play ended. All right. I was like, oh, the play is over. And then I see this big Pat Maroon just kind of like a snowplow. Like, he's not stopping. He hits the D for the Jackets into Korpisalo. And I was thinking to myself, okay, he's sending a message to the bench that this is how this game's going to go. I could hear from far, far away the Mandalorian saying, this is the way.
This is the way.
That's right. On a side note, people often ask if Cooper knows how to make adjustments to win games, especially during playoff series. And I'd say he made an itsy-bitsy, teensy-weensy little adjustment that helped us win this game. And that was throw pucks to the crease. Okay? This is different than asking our D-men to hurl pucks from the point and throw them on net and hope for rebounds and try to scoop them in. Now, we ended up getting a goal that way. Okay? But it's a little bit different. I kept seeing our guys slide it and keep it down. Okay? And that's important. When you keep the puck low and you slide it in the crease, guess where it's bouncing off of? It's bouncing off Korpisalo's leg pads. And this acts as a bumper, like, you ever play like kids bumper bowling? It acts as a bumper, and that puck bumps out. By throwing pucks to the crease and having them potentially, very highly likely, to bounce off his leg pads, this really sets up some dirty goal opportunities right from his front doorstep. And this really does a good job of leveraging the strengths of our grinders, specifically crease grinders that we have in spades. Just think of the Gord and Paquette lines, right? Gord, Coleman, Goudreau. Where are they? They're constantly going straight to the net and getting in the faces of the D standing there or right in Korpisalo's face. The Paquette line, we already heard about Maroon, right, what he did. Paquette does the same thing, stands right in there. On Killorn's line, Killorn will do it and Cirelli will do it a lot. So they'll be right there. Even on Point's line, Point will stand in front. But anyway, we have some crease grinders now we didn't have last season. And so this was a really smart strategy to put that puck right in the crease. It's also something new that I have never seen our team try, or I've rarely seen it. It's not something I've noticed as a strategy. Like, they might do it as a play now and then, but I saw a coordinated effort and a consistent effort to put that puck in the crease and just see what would happen. So bravo to Coop and his coaching crew on making a little adjustment, and bravo to the players for being able to execute on that. It worked out really well. And if we keep it up, it's going to force Tortorella now to adjust to that strategy. And the dangerous thing about that is he's going to probably have to commit his D to attack the puck even more than they already do, because normally they're kind of collapsing in front of the net in a tight D formation to prevent shots and prevent cross-ice passes. But in order to prevent this stuff, they might have to attack the puck handler who's a little bit farther out, and that could open up their D, and I don't see a positive ending for that against the Lightning. Lightning, if you open up your D, the Lightning are going to pick you to pieces. So if we can keep up this strategy and just keep up the energy that we did, I feel really good about the Lightning's chances in the next couple games against the Jackets, and maybe we can close it out in 2 more games and move on to the next series. Next moment of eliteness, in the second period, I'm going to give this one to Korpisalo. He made a critical toe save on Goodrow when he was badly out of position, and he left the net wide open. I really thought Goodrow's getting a goal here. Like, there's no way Goodrow doesn't score. And on the replay, I'm just watching. Good stuff by Korpisalo. Somehow, he kicked his leg. He pulled a Vasilevskiy. Kicked his leg all the way over and got a toe save. And Goodrow, good on him, he did everything he could be asked for, right? The puck is bouncing and spinning, but he got his stick on it, and he put it right. He was going right in the net. Korpisalo made a great save, so we'll give him that. By the way, I was curious, like, how much are the Jackets paying this Korpisalo kid? Because, holy cow, this goalie is good. I looked it up. Korpisalo is on a contract for $1.1 million annually, okay? Our backup goalie on the Lightning, Curtis McElhinney, makes $1.3 million. Let that sink in. Okay, next moment of eliteness. The Paquette-Verhaeghe maroon line. Very nice. They created lots of traffic in front of the Jackets net with scrappy play in the crease. They created confusion for Korpisalo and the Jackets D, and again, that's how we're going to win games. I really liked what I saw from that line. I felt like even though Mitchell Stevens is very energetic, he's very speedy, there was something about the professionalism of Carter Verhaeghe that just elevated that line enough to make it feel like they might score every time they go out. I can't say I felt that way with Mitchell Stevens, but with Verhaeghe, I feel that way. I feel like we have another scoring line back that we didn't have in the prior games. Next moment of eliteness, I've got a couple more coming up. Our penalty kill, right? I mean, can't forget about that. Our penalty kill squads consistently are demonstrating eliteness. They did it in this game with the 5-on-3 situation, in a playoff game with a hungry Blue Jackets team looking to get back some goals. I was amazed at how good our team was. When I said earlier that our team dominated from start to finish this game, it was no different on the penalty kill. I think we even got a couple shots off and hit the net shorthanded. So that should make other teams nervous. If we make it out of the Jackets series, you might get a penalty. It really doesn't mean anything to our team. Next moment of eliteness, 5-on-5 play by the Lightning. I can't recall the last time I've seen such lopsided play in our favor where one team totally dominated. The Lightning turned the puck over. I saw the stat. They turned the puck over only 5 times to Columbus's 18 times in this game. I actually saw frustration on the faces of Blue Jacket players for the first time this series. And then our guys looked like they were actually having a good time. They were enjoying themselves out there on the ice. That was really relieving and fun as a fan to see our guys have fun, speed around like they like, but they had executed that little change that probably Cooper made with that whole crease action, and it worked. Next item. Stud of the game. So I really don't have one. I really thought I was trying to think who on the Lightning really stood out and made a difference in this game. And honestly, I really could not think of one particular player that stood out above the rest. It was a true team effort last night. Really proud of the guys, the Lightning last night. They really played as a team. They worked in concert with each other. It was fantastic, right? Little tear in my eye there. It was really great to see them all come together as a team, as a group, and dig out a win like they did. It was fantastic. Go Bolts! Okay, hot off the presses. I have an unverified phone call. Allegedly, it's Steve Yzerman, the former general manager of the Tampa Bay Lightning, now the general manager of the Detroit Red Wings, who, by the way, did not get the number 1 draft pick when everyone thought he should. I have an alleged recording of him trying to recruit Tukka Rask. Let's have a listen.
May I speak with Tukka Rask? Let me try that again. May I speak with Tukka? Yeah, Tukka, thank you. Tukka, it's Steve Yzerman, general manager of the Detroit Red Wings. How is your family? I heard you were concerned about... No, I'm not just making pleasantries. I do care. Well, I do care about family. I mean, after all, I stopped being the general manager of the Tampa Bay Lightning, a very successful Stanley Cup playoff contending team that I've spent years of my life putting together, to move near to family to take care of them over here in Detroit. It's somewhat colder. Yes, they do call it a Rust Belt city. But anyway, back to your family. How is your family and loved ones? What? Well, I don't know about that. The Bruins told you to say that? Well, that's neither here nor there. So, anyway, back to the purpose of my call. So, what would you think about playing for the Detroit Red Wings? Could I interest you? Okay, yes, I know we haven't exactly had a winning record, but that could change with Tukka Rask in net. Oh, you think so? I don't think that you're going to find too many friendly GMs like me coming time in October, November. Okay, well, you just think about it as you're taking care of your family, and maybe we'll see you soon. Okay, Tukka. Talk to you later.
Okay, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to this episode of Distant Lightning. If you enjoy it, like and subscribe, please. And next game is Monday. I think it's at 3 p.m. or 3:30. Look it up. They say 3, and the game starts at 3:30 in my book. So tune in then for our next game. There's going to be at least one more after that. If Tampa wins on Monday, that'll be Wednesday. And if they win that one, this series ends. No more games. So enjoy those games, and we will see you next time on Distant Lightning. I'm trying to search for a bouncing puck. Okay, the puck's black.
Sorry, I didn't know it was.
Alexa, stop. We've got to churn in the chocolate, baby. All right. Okay then.